Handy cart Mexican.
What?
Scotty Miller to the Steelers. Thoughts? Well, there you go.
Hey, yo. That's a very dope name, man. Shout out right there, man. Yeah, Scotty, obviously, he's a Super Bowl champ, if I remember correctly. He was down there in Tampa when they won it all, right? Yeah. So, yeah, bringing in, obviously, championship pedigree. Dude that is quick, man, operates, to me, more of, like I said, in that slot, man, 5'9", $170 is what they have him listed as. But last year, like I said, was his only year that he spent in Atlanta. Wasn't the most productive, but outside of that 2020 season, he really hasn't had the craziest amount of production. But still, like I said, a capable guy, man, a guy that, like I said, has championship pedigree, has been a part of an offense with a Tom Brady. When you talk about being a part of offense that go on postseason runs, I do feel like that is weighted a little bit extra because of the pressure that you're dealing with and just how precise everything has to be along the way. So in terms of that, I do like that being brought into the room. But in terms of, specifically his skill set, he's not as fast as Calvin Austin, but think Calvin Austin, Quez Watkins, he's in that ballpark of player. He's not GP, he's not Van Jefferson, he's not that type. They say he's more of the smaller, faster, quicker variety. Catches though, definitely catches the football, definitely like that. But yeah. Do we leave anything out on Scotty Miller? Play with AB.
Arthur Smith connection. He was in Atlanta last year.
You're right.
I said this earlier. Why aren't we getting the Arthur Smith connections that actually matter?
What?
Why are we getting Scotty Miller, Michael Pruitt, and Van Jefferson?
Oh my gosh! I missed the layup.
Brown
You're right.
Henry.
Oh, you're
Can
right.
we get those Arthur Smith
we
connections?
want the Tennessee connections. Hell,
I even checked it out today.
Call.
I was like, you know
Good
what?
call.
That other receiver down there with
Corey?
A.J. Brown. Yeah,
Corey Davis, yep.
For those 2 years.
Yep.
He had like 900-some yards in one of those seasons when Arthur Smith was down there. So I checked up on him. What was he doing? He was with the Jets these last couple years. Retired, but then just applied for reinstatement this offseason. I would be more excited about him. If we're talking about an Arthur Smith connection,
I promise
I'd be more excited about him than Scotty Miller.
Yeah, I would.
This is just another one of these pickups we've been making all offseason at the receiver spot.
Yeah.
Had a decent season. Could maybe there be a fit here? Could he
competition
find some lightning in a bottle?
Some competition.
And
competition.
He's a veteran. Can bring some leadership.
Championship pedigree.
Yeah, it's basically copy and paste with a bunch of these other receivers that we got right now. Yes. Except he has a little bit of a different style than a Quez Watkins,
because he has more of like stop and go.
He's slot. Like the specialty for all of our other receivers is speed, but it's like the same exact thing. Of like, all right, there might still be some untapped potential. He had one good year. All of his other years are like meh. Sign him for vet minimum, and we'll see. So I'm not excited about this move at all. There's nothing wrong with the move, though. I still think we need to get an outside receiver. If we're taking
I would agree, man.
Serious and like really want to upgrade. I will hold true to what I said just last podcast, and I think we can win with what we got right now. I really do. But if we really want to say like we're all in and we're turning over every stone, let's trade for Cortland Sutton at least.
I'm not laughing, bro. I'm just laughing because it's like I hear your energy and the chat is following you as well. But then they tried to make it feel better. My man was like, yo, he give me Lance Moore vibes. Cal Monye, like, listen.
No,
Cal.
He's never hit Lance outside of a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Lance Moore win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, Lance got a Super Bowl. Lance a Saints Hall of Honor type of dude, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
He wasn't good here, but he was good with the Saints.
Right. And here it was just a different fit. It was when he was communicating just the different styles of offenses and Drew Brees versus 7. I was like, I get it. It makes sense. But it also makes sense to me now when I just think of their different styles, the different receivers that have success with them as well. It's like, I get it. All right. But yeah, Scotty definitely, he don't give me Lance. Yeah. Lance then gave you some thousands. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Lance Moore.
Yeah.
He's definitely not.
I was like, yo, shout out to the homie Lance, man. Yeah. He could get. I hope he get you more than Lance Pittsburgh though, because Pittsburgh Lance only gave us $198. So maybe that's what he's implying.
Yeah, he wasn't good here.
But then Detroit, he gave you 337. He's like, yo, I ain't washed wise. Let me get back.
Another silver lining with Scotty Miller is, he could teach the Arthur Smith system to
That's very true.
these receivers in house. But Van Jefferson could do that as well. But maybe it's helpful having Scotty here specifically for a guy like Roman Wilson or like Calvin Austin.
Yeah,
the
to me,
guys.
if I'm looking at if I'm Roman Wilson, I'm looking at Scotty Miller, and I'm intrigued because my skill set and his skill set are similar. Obviously, in terms of Roman Wilson, I think he has more juice when he's running his routes, getting in and out of his breaks. But in terms of just the body types, you're like, yo, Scotty. Now, granted, Roman, a little bit. I feel like Roman's bigger in terms of size, like maybe 5'10" tops. But it's like I just think that is at least something that he can see, and is like, yo, this looks more like what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna just take that little bit, but I'm gonna maximize it. Because like you said, I think Calvin Austin and Quez Watkins, they're more of the pair because they're down the grass still. They give me like the Mike Wallace vibes. They don't give me the Eli Rogers or what was your boy? What was Seven's friend? The little slot receiver.
Switzer.
Yeah. He don't give me Switzer. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like this is that. Yeah. So. And no, I'm not calling Scotty Miller Ryan Switzer. I'm not saying that either. Because I know how people felt about him. There.
Is Omar washed?
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Y'all was tripping when he brought in Gunner. Gunner was an all-pro, so he's like, you know what? Forget the all-pro. I'm just going to get him Super Bowl champ. Just go give me Scotty Miller. All right?
Omar can't be washed after the draft that we just had.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm just waiting for this receiver trade. That's all. It's like
if he doesn't upgrade the receiver room,
we keep beating around the bush with this receiver position right now.
So, Deke, if he doesn't upgrade the receiver room, does that change how we feel about his draft?
No.
Okay.
No, it's still an excellent draft. That was the best draft we could have pulled off.
Respect.
For every player that we got at each spot.